I got fired from a grocery store I never worked at because of Karen. So I work at a place where the uniform is a stunningly fashionable red polo with black trim. This occurred at a store where they wear slimming black with lime green trim. I'm on my way home from work one winter day after dealing with particularly demanding customers all shift, and decide to stop by the grocery store to grab dinner because the thought of cooking after the day I've had makes me want to crawl under a rock. As it is winter, I am wearing my winter jacket, which is a very vibrant purple, and because it's kind of warm out, it's unzipped to reveal my work shirt. I also have my headphones in, a headband on, and a bright blue shoulder bag, aka clearly a customer who just wants to buy some food and go home. So I'm kneeling down in front of some drinks, pondering which overpriced energy drink will give me the will to live through grocery shopping when this woman starts getting up in my business. I shuffle over thinking maybe she wants to look at the drinks as well, and start putting a couple in my basket while mentally calculating if I have enough energy left to deal with actual cooking tonight. Then I hear the dreaded tone that immediately lets you know someone's about to make your day worse. A sharp, demanding voice calling for my attention. I glance around, hoping she's targeting someone else, but to no avail. I look up, pulling out one earbud, and politely ask if I'm in her way, because my parents raised me to be polite, even when I'm dead inside from retail work. The woman demands to know where the coconut oil is located. I blink and shrug, still processing why this random woman thinks I have any more clue about this store's layout than she does. I tell her I don't know, but point toward the baking aisle, which seems like a reasonable guess. She immediately launches into a tirade about my incompetence at my job. Well, now I'm pissed. I clearly don't work there, and for the record, I'm very competent at my job. My job not at this grocery store. The audacity of this woman to assume I work here when I'm literally shopping with a basket like every other customer. I inform her that I don't work at this store and suggest she find someone else. She insists that because I'm wearing a uniform, I have to help her. I explain that my uniform is for a completely different store down the street, not here, and that I don't have to help her with anything. As I start to walk away, she screams that she's going to report me to my manager. My mature response is to tell her to go for it, because honestly, what's the worst that could happen? I finish up my shopping and head to the self-checkouts, because between work and this, Karen, I've had more social interaction than my introverted ass can handle. That's when I hear someone screaming about finding me, and behold, there's Karen dragging this poor manager along with her, pointing like I've committed some heinous crime. She demands that he fire me for refusing to help her. The manager looks confused and explains that I don't work there. Karen doesn't care and insists I should be fired anyway for being useless and rude. The manager patiently repeats that he literally doesn't have the authority to fire me since I'm not his employee. At this point, the manager and I make eye contact, and a moment of understanding passes between fellow retail veterans. I give him a small nod and he sighs before playing along with the absurdity. He solemnly tells me that it's just not working out and he'll have to let me go. I nod gravely, gather my groceries, and head toward the exit while Karen beams with her shit-eating grin of victory. And that is the story of how I got fired from a store I never worked at a single day in my life.